Hello, how are you? Welcome to podcast 4.
Yes,
JKT,
episode
mate.
4.
Jeez.
We're doing all right.
Yeah.
We're-
We didn't get a dislike in our last video.
No.
How good's that?
Thank you, Daniel.
Yeah. and we found out about our little bot friend that apparently can hack your fucking
Yes.
Oh.
The wannabe friends guy that kept commenting on everything that we had.
Yeah. And then for some reason, I don't know who, someone on our account was commenting back and saying hi and like, yeah, we'll be friends with you. Wonder who that was.
I don't have many friends.
Well, thank God you didn't subscribe to him, did you?
No. Nope. I don't think so. No, I don't think I did. I don't subscribe to anyone else because I don't want them to get bigger than us. Because they all, like, when I used to do YouTube videos, we used to do Split 01. They used to like if someone commented, say nice video, or whatever, they go, "I'll subscribe for a subscribe." I go, "Yeah, man, I'll subscribe." So they subscribe to me, and I don't subscribe back.
You're an arsehole.
Yeah, but they never subscribe.
You work the system all.
They never subscribe to me anyway.
Okay, fair enough. Also, I just realised that they're probably going to hear me clear as day for the first time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, why is that?
Because we're in the same room together.
Yeah.
I can see you.
Well.
I can feel you.
Yeah, don't do that.
Well, we've got the candles still outside lit.
Yeah, we had a really nice romantic dinner together.
Nah, I wasn't invited.
No, it was me and my girlfriend. She cooked me dinner.
I wonder what that's like.
But yeah, it's alright.
Alright.
What's on today's agenda for this podcast?
Fuck. Alright, so start off, I guess. Probably, with all this shit with like the COVID stuff getting a bit more eased up and whatnot, like pubs and shit getting a bit back over. What are you looking forward to the most?
Well, we had my boss's birthday last Friday, and we were all looking forward to a pub shinity. So we thought, oh fuck, COVID's finishing up. We'll buy him some like a present, and then we'll go take him to the pub. They're not doing food, just straight alcohol. So we rocked up thinking, can we get a table?
Right.
And they've turned us back and said, nah, drinks only. Why would you go to the pub for a drink when you can go straight to the fucking bottle-o? It's the
environment, man.
Yeah, but no one was there. Everyone's coughing. Why would you go? I could be depressed at my own home. I don't need to go to the pub and be with other depressed people.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense.
Pokies weren't open?
I don't think so, no.
Yeah.
We weren't there very long, but it was bloody Narellan pub. I mean, it's a sit-down restaurant and it just got a small bar. And you can only allow 10 people.
Daily reminder for Tyler not to name and shame businesses. So not to give out our location and not to give out people.
No, it's Narellan Pub 2773. That's the postcode. So no, that's the wrong postcode. Sorry, you had to remind me before the podcast started.
Yeah, well, I didn't think you were going to do it right off the bat. First 5 minutes into the fucking podcast.
No one knows we're from Narellan. I mean, anyway,
Bulgaria. All right.
Probably is a Narellan in Bulgaria.
First thing I'm looking forward to: pokies and pub. Honestly, I need to lose some money.
100%. I'm so excited for a slap. I never answered your question. Yeah, slap.
Yeah,
I'm really excited for a slap.
Yeah, I just wish. I'm so looking forward back to the days where we could bring one of our mates, Daniel. I'll name and shame Daniel because we love Daniel, and we'd just fucking make him lose money.
Although you say make him lose money.
Oh, but he wins more than anyone.
Last time when we went on that trip, he won fucking $200.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, when he was still putting money in, I was pissed off because I lost $50. And then you were like, "Nah, Daddy, pull it out." I go, "No, Daddy, put it in. Keep going."
Look, I'm surprised.
As much as I was happy for him to win, a little bit of me wanted him to lose.
Yeah, sometimes you look at him like, that man can't tie his own shoes, but he can win $200 at the pokies, and I can't. I can't win $10.
I'm pretty sure he's figured out how to tie his shoes now. It's the whale spelling that he's still struggling with.
Backstory time. What do you reckon?
Yeah, go for it.
We were at bowling, and there's like this little word game on because they have like this little arcade thing behind the bowling alley, and there was like a game, and it was like a spelling game, and he got up to whale, and apparently whale doesn't have a H in it, so it's Wally. And I like looked at him, and he's like, it's a 5-letter word, but I know what it is. It's a picture of a whaleboat. And I was like, yeah, well, you probably spelled it wrong.
He's not Lebanese, but that's the voice he does. It's his written image.
I've got to have him on soon so people can actually hear him.
Yeah, we'll start having some guests. We'll get Pikey on.
These are all our good mates.
Yeah. Callum? I don't know if Callum would come on.
He would, but like you wouldn't hear him speak.
Yeah, he'd be on, but he'd be like, soccer.
Yeah. No, it would be like, so live FIFA, and he'd be like, whoa, that's me.
Ronaldinho.
Ronaldinho.
Fucking the Rodino. Is that his name?
R-Dogs.
That's it. This weasel. I don't know where this is coming from.
Okay, back to the point.
Sorry.
Pubs and a slap.
I'm looking forward to lame competitive basketball again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I forgot about sports.
Yeah.
I don't do those.
We're finally going to be able to. We moved to a new venue to do basketball, and now as soon as we didn't have our first game at the new venue, I won't name where. It ends in Park, and it starts with an O, Oren. And we went to. We got the new venue. We were super excited to get new courts because we played on. You slip and slide, you break your ankles all the time because it's dusty as. And yeah, COVID hit. Boom, everyone cancelled. I was pissed off, but that's what I'm looking forward to, having a slap. Anything else? I'm surprised you can still do Pokemon Go.
Oh mate, yeah, why not? Because you can do Pokemon Go from home, basically.
Yeah, fair enough.
But
did they add a new feature for Pokemon Go? You figure they would have been a bit more.
Yeah, they've made it more home friendly. So like, incense or like a
incest.
Yes, incest. They included incest into the game. Nah, incense.
Right, I'll give it a go.
Now you're talking my language. It makes Pokemon come to you more like.
Okay, more around. Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, I think for me, slaps pub. I don't know why, because I like window shopping. I love going to the shops just to have a look and whatnot. And it's so depressing. I went to my car. Fuck. I did it.
Yes! I'm not the only one.
I went to a shopping centre today. Starts with them.
MacArthur Square.
Fuck off. And it's just so depressing because like barely anything's open. You got like Game Traders and EB Games and stuff like that, which is fine. I love those shops, but like I just like going past like all the shoe shops and like all this like that looks nice. I'll never buy it, but it looks nice.
Bro, I need some new shoes, eh? I've got 2 pairs of shoes, 3 basketball shoes, work shoes, and then these joggers I've got that are painting, and then my good shoes that I go out in.
Your good shoes.
My good shoes, and they've got white paint stains. I had to chuck out my last stains because that guy made fun of me at the Easter show, and he said I had boat shoes on. I was like, fucking wanker. So I'd chuck them out.
Yeah, boat shoes. Fucking dork.
You remember that guy?
I wasn't at the Easter show. I didn't go with you boys.
Yeah, you did.
No. I challenge you to go to our past Easter show photo. Is that the one where you guys took a photo where...
That was the one that we had the most fun at.
Because I wasn't there. Cheers that one.
Yeah. Never mind. Oh, you didn't get the joke then.
No.
Never mind. Daniel will be laughing. He'll be cracking up.
Daniel, you got to tell me about the backstory about this one. What else? I don't know. I think I can't wait to go into the city without having to worry about going public transport and shit like that.
Do you find you get dirty looks every time you go in?
Like in the city? Not really. There's a shit ton of people there, right? I got a shit ton of dirty looks when I went to Chinatown. Don't know why. I think it's probably because I was like the only person there that wasn't wearing a mask.
Or Chinese.
And so that was very interesting.
Well, so everyone wore a mask there?
Everyone in Chinatown was wearing a mask.
Yeah, right.
Like, not to be racist or anything, but like 100% of the people, even the person I went with, was wearing a mask.
Oh, she wore a mask when you went too?
Yeah. We did that little foot shake thing that you do. Don't touch hands. We just...
Oh, you just high five like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, today when we were at the courts, that's what we started. We started doing like the elbow touch. All right. And we're like, hey, bro, COVID touch. And then by the end of the game, everyone's high-fiving, hugging hands while they're sweating. I'm like, that's
pretty
redundant. Like, you do elbow touch, then sweat and give someone a hug. Like, yeah, no worries, bro. I couldn't sit there, and they're all, they're fobs. They're all big dudes.
Yeah.
Huge, massive guys. Really nice people, but massive. And I'm not going to sit there and go, nah, bro, touch me elbow. I'm going to give a hug. I'm not going to do anything wrong with them.
Jeez.
I was the only white guy in the court. Me and my brother were the only white dudes, and we were doing 5-on-5. So it was eight non-white people to 2 white people.
Did you win?
Nope.
Okay. Smashed?
Yep.
Right.
We were white, bro.
Okay.
We can't jump.
You had no chance. Anything else?
There's nothing really else that I did. Like, my life didn't really get that affected. 95% of my time was at home. I got better at Warzone. Not really.
Benefits, mate. Yeah, I think those are probably my 3 main things. Window shopping, pubs, slaps.
Well, you've definitely matured over the years, being able to go window shopping and going into the city. You've always been a bit of a go out and do stuff sort of person. And
Yeah, but it's more so on myself. I don't like doing stuff with people.
Yeah, that's right. I was going to... I don't know any other word than... Not loner as in you're alone, but you like to be alone.
Yeah.
Do things by yourself.
It depends on the situation. Like, obviously, if I go to the pub, I love going with mates because it's just like a sit-down chill session. But if I want to go to shops, right, I like to go by myself. Like, shops or go to the park. I like to go by myself because I can dictate when to leave and when to get there. I don't have to wait for someone to be like, all right, I'm bored. All right. Because then if I go out to a place with people and I'm like, oh, I'm bored, then they're like, oh, you're a cunt.
Yeah.
You're a killjoy.
That's a bit all you like. No, I feel that, but the thing is, I like going to places on my own, but I hate it. It's like, I love having someone just there with me, not that I have to talk to or do anything with, but like, I like going to places with the boys, but if I'm going to do something, I don't like have everyone there because I've got a task that I've got to do it.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be alone, if that makes sense.
So it would be like with specific people that you'd be fun to go with.
Yeah. So like today, I wanted to go get a haircut.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to go alone, so I just didn't do it. But I didn't want to go with anyone. Like, the only person I would have wanted to go with is my partner. But she was doing uni work, and I was like, well, if she's not gonna come with me, I'm just not gonna go. But I don't know if I think I've got a problem because I don't want to go Woolies. I can't stand going shops on my own.
Really?
Yeah, I hate it.
I love going to shops on my own.
I hate it. I love it to be able to do something, but I just hate being alone in a public place. I don't know what it is. I'm weirdo.
You need to buy headphones. Put headphones on. Can't
See, I feel like now people are judging me because I've got headphones in my face.
Does that mean, because I always wear headphones. Does that mean people are judging me?
No, that's the thing. Probably no one's judging. They probably think, okay, he's wearing headphones. Yeah. That's it. Walk by us. But for me, I'm like, fuck, that fat cunt's wearing headphones. It's just something else that draws them to me.
That fucker wearing headphones. Look at him.
Like, if I went to the shop my own without headphones, I'd be like, look at that fat cunt. But now I've got headphones. Look at that fat cunt with headphones.
Speaking about changing over years, I guess, kind of trying to go into Olivia. And this is going to be a very weird transition, right? But something that I fucking cracked myself laughing at, and that you were going to, quote unquote, include in the podcast, was that video you sent me of the crocodile.
Oh!
Yes, no. But however, I've somehow linked it into another segment, right?
Okay.
So, a bit of backstory, I guess, to the... Do you want to describe the video? Try not to make it too graphic. I don't know how people will tolerance to it.
Okay, if graphic warning, if you don't want to hear it, skip 5 minutes.
No, not that long. 5 minutes. Not that long. Like a minute.
No, if we tell them to skip anything, they'll skip the podcast. Alright, it's straight up a video of a bunch of guys cutting open a crocodile. And as they cut it open, you realise that there's a head in there, and it's obviously a crocodile has eaten a person. And there's a bunch of people with their camera phones out, literally filming it, and then they'll start praying as they're pulling out this dude and then shoving him into a plastic bag. Like, they're not phased. They're just picking up this dead, mangled body and throwing it into the plastic bag, and then praying.
This cunt then proceeds to send the video to me and goes, "Let's include it in the podcast." Like, how are we going to put this in? How are we going to do it?
I did say how fucking cool was it, but...
Now, to segment into this next bit, it's weird because you give me that video, like in year 8, 9, 10, I would have been fine. I would have been like, oh, fuck it. Look at that cunt.
Did you think it was... Were you squeamish at it?
I was squeamish.
Really?
When I saw the head get pulled out, I was like, oh, gross.
Sorry.
I was like, what the fuck?
That's why I said to you. I didn't think you'd find it bad.
But like, you give me that video, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
yeah.
all of high school, I would have been like, fucking dickhead, got eaten by a crocodile. Get over yourself. But when I watched it today, I was like, ew. I mean, last week I was like, ew, gross.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, and
I didn't traumatize you, did I?
no,
I feel
no,
bad.
no. And like,
Grow up.
and like even in high school, I used to go into like all those fucking when like Live Leak was a bit more fucked, and there's like another one. I can't remember what they're called. Like all those fucked up websites, and you see like people die, and you see like just audio shit. Like I remember there's like an audio of like this couple being eaten by a bear, or this guy being eaten by a bear or some shit, and you can hear like the bones crunching and shit like that. I was like, oh, give me the popcorn. Absolute legend. What a way to go out.
You got more chicken wings?
Yeah, but like you give me that video now, I'd be like, ew.
Really?
Stop. Like I'll still watch it, but like I'm a bit more like hesitant.
Right.
And like I don't know what's going on with it. I think I've been.
You're getting older, mate.
You know how that term is like where you get desensitized over watching things. I think I've been resensitized.
Yeah, right.
That's fucking weird. I need to start going back into those fucked up shit.
Well,
watching them again.
I guess that is to play with your personality as well. You used to be a hard cunt, didn't give a fuck about anything.
Yeah.
Like you obviously had feelings, but you're more vocal to say that you don't. And I guess those are the same times when you're saying that you wouldn't give a fuck about seeing a dude getting eaten by a crocodile. Because now you're a wanker, but you're not as bad anymore. You can. I hate to say it, but you can be seen as a nice guy. I don't like
What's going on with me?
Because now I'm reverting to the opposite.
Yeah,
I was always the nice guy, well, to an extent, and now I'm just a straight out flog.
Fuckwit.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah, so and then this goes into another segment.
Here we go.
Look, I branched
like
it into changing from our high school life changes, right? Until like
We're not going to talk about how bodies change.
No, well, I don't know. We can talk about big nuts here if we want to.
Just one. Just one.
Inside joke. Sorry, Campbells.
Sorry, Daddy.
Oh no! This is a bad idea. Doing it face to face. Can't take you serious. Okay.
Do you want more water?
Go on. Go get us some.
I'll get some. Hold the fort. All
right. I'll try and describe it anyway. I'll give a brief description of what I was like, what my interpretation of what I was like back in high school, and then I'll try. Actually, no. I think it'd be better to give an interpretation of what Tyler was like, because like I was there, right, and like I might be a bit biased against myself. So Tyler was always kind of like, he was the school captain of our year. Represent, yes, exactly. He was our school captain, and so he was kind of like, he had to be the diligent, caring kind of person. Doesn't mean he wasn't a cunt from time to time.
But afternoon detention.
Yeah.
Once.
Once. Yeah, it doesn't mean you weren't a cunt from time to time, but like, you had to be diligent, caring. You had to have that facade of being nice.
Care about people.
But like, when I was in high school, I was kind of like a dick, like an actual dick.
A little bit. Oh, you got to give the Rex story.
The Rex story.
This is just a slight, small example of what he was like. So, we're walking whatever period we're going to the next class, and there was a girl at school. She all alone. She looked flustered. She was carrying all her books and her laptop. For whatever reason, she tripped over and dropped it all. Now I've looked and I'm like a bit shocked by what happened. And now this cunt just looks at her. She looks up at him and he looks at her and goes, ha, Rex. Straight to her face. And then we just walk off. It didn't even help her. Just walked off. And then as we're going, the only human part of him goes, oh, I feel a bit bad. I can't walk. He didn't feel bad for her dropping her shit because he just said wrecked.
Yeah, I don't know. It just came out of it.
Fuck, like, it was funny.
So I was, even like with all our mates and all the people that I was kind of like not really mates with, but acquaintance with, knew that I was kind of a dick, but like not to take me too seriously. Yeah. But like now since I've graduated and like I'm in uni and shit like that, I've kind of calmed down and now I'm like a bit more considerate towards more people, like to build towards people's feelings. And fuck, I hate it. Yeah. I liked it when I was just like wrecked. Well, I love that.
I guess now, because when you're working, you kind of have to be a bit more courteous about shit. Like when you're at school, you do whatever the fuck you want. But now it's like, your job's on the line if you say something wrong.
Yeah.
You got to do this, you do that, blah, blah, blah. So I guess you're just adapting to whatever, because don't get me wrong, you can still be a cunt. Like,
Yeah, but you've overtaken me. That's the thing.
I don't think I have.
Oh.
I don't think I've overtaken you.
I think our friend Denny would disagree with you.
That's different because he starts and I finish, and then he doesn't like that I finish it, and then
Maybe you should finish together. Ooh.
No, I watched that last night. But it's interesting how your groups going into what we've got up here. How your groups change.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, we had a big group at school. Like, we weren't, because there's the cool kids.
We were
We were in the middle.
we were in the middle ground.
Yeah,
right?
so we weren't the nerds, the losers.
Wouldn't group those two together.
Don't go any further.
Don't group those two together.
Oh, I thought you were going to know.
The socially awkward.
Yes. The disabled.
the drop kicks.
Not the disabled. People living with a disability.
Yeah. So then we had those, and then we had the cool kids, quote unquote cool kids.
Yeah.
But it was one of those, and then we were in the middle ground, right? And so we wouldn't really get. I don't remember a time.
We're about 50-50. We had some mostly, normal middle kids. And then we were kind of the group that used to grab everyone. So any new kid, we'd bring them in.
Yeah.
We'd look after them. Like Vinny, for example. Kale. I love eating kale. Kale salads.
How? You're a fucking idiot. You're a fuckwit. I told you today, 10 minutes ago. And you already forgot.
All right, you said MacArthur Square. I have to one up ya.
I said one name in all.
Just see you looking at me going, stop.
I said one name in all our podcasts, and you fucking have said 20 or some shit like that.
The one that I said's all right, not the second one. The third.
Do I have to bring up pepperoni nipples again?
Anyway, so we took the new kids in. Fuck, now I've fucked it. We used to bring everyone in. We were that sort of group. We were sort of the nice people.
We were welcoming.
Yeah.
And then they got to know us.
And then they either left or became really, really weird.
Yeah, we fucking changed people.
Yeah.
And it wasn't for the good.
No, we thought we would make people normal, like lead them on the right path. Because we didn't have the academic group. We had people like you were probably the smartest one of our group.
And I don't know what happened.
No, well, that's the thing. That's not. You're not very smart.
Yeah, it's fucking.
No, you're right. You're good. But
you're not.
That's the thing. Our group wasn't the smartest, but we weren't the dumbest either. We had the highs and the lows. We had the smart ones and the really, really dumb ones too.
A lot more of the fucking dumb ones. I'll tell you that.
But anyway, my point is, I thought we'd all kind of stay together after we left school, and we sort of did for a while.
For a little bit, and then schoolies.
Schoolies happened, and then it split.
So, alright. So, schoolies was kind of the catalyst for our whole group pretty much splitting in half. And it was basically not random. It was the boys and the girls that split, right?
Yeah,
but then some of the boys kind of split off from there. But that was probably the big split that happened.
Yeah. And I didn't go to everyone's schoolies. I went to overseas for schoolies. So I didn't get to experience all the drama that happened.
Because you went with your missus group at the time, right?
No. I went with one of a group of girls that were at school that I went to school with.
Yeah.
That we were good friends with.
Right.
I didn't go with my partner to overseas. She went on her own schoolies.
Right. Yeah, because I went with the main group, the group that we were mates with at high school and shit like that.
So I went with one of my other best mates at the time. And then that was its own kerfuffle. I think every schoolies group has to have drama because we had massive drama at our school.
Your drama was
real drama.
Your drama was real drama. Our drama was petty drama.
Yours was just who's cooking dinner and why did you always clean up?
No, I think in regards to the splitting of the group, right? I can't remember exactly what the issue was because I wasn't involved in the conversation, but I think it was something about. Oh, but I don't want to say anything because I don't want them to listen to it. But I'm pretty sure
wasn't them going somewhere? Like they didn't want to go to a certain place, and then all I remember is the boys completely shunned the girls from coming.
No. So basically, what it was I believe they didn't want they believe that all the drama that's been started, and this was coerced by, I'm not going to name any names,
Yeah.
that
And their relationship, wasn't that the reason that it all started? Because my thought is it originally happened when, a certain post got put up about pepperoni, and that's nickname now. We can use nicknames, right?
We can use nicknames.
About pepperoni.
Yeah.
And then motorbike.
Yeah.
Because does that make sense to you?
No, it doesn't make sense to me.
Well, motorbike is a. I know.
God, you can't tell me these nicknames on the spot.
It's Spanish.
It goes.
No, it's more the name of the motorbike. Anyway, a certain couple in our group. We only had one couple.
Okay.
That's motorbike.
Right.
Right?
Sure.
Okay, anyway. And then, wasn't it the post that happened? And that's where all that argument happened from? And then that's where it snowballed?
I don't know, because that... No, I don't think it was, because didn't that person leave high school before schoolies?
Pepperoni?
No.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
But...
no, I think you're right. Because then at that point, when they broke up, then there was just kind of like this atmosphere of, or this belief that all this drama is created by the girls, right?
Mm.
And everyone, all the guys somehow, like I wasn't part of this, right? Anonymously decided that, hey, the girls all start the drama. Let's not take them to schoolies. Let's shun them out. Right? I was like, okay.
Well, that stopped everyone's chances of losing their virginity that night.
No, 100%.
Because there was,
I like how that's what your first fall into.
Well, I'm only thinking because at the time that couple weren't together anymore when schoolies happened.
Right.
So that was another reason, and it could have been a problem with them going to schoolies too, knowing what one party was like. Not our party, the other party.
Yeah.
What they were like.
Yeah.
I mean, science classroom.
Yeah.
Surely we could talk about that story.
Science classroom. Oh, yeah. Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Maybe
Yeah,
not. Let's not talk about that one.
Yeah. But you get my point.
Yeah, I get you. And it kind of, I personally didn't give two shits because I don't think I really talked to any of them really. I think maybe here and there, right? But I wasn't as close like say you and I, or like I think we've mentioned Lockie and Daniel. I wasn't as close to them as I was.
We can mention them because they're going to be on the podcast.
Yeah,
anyway.
But like it's still in hindsight, it still kind of sucked that half our group was basically split in half. Like it was split in half basically, right? And then we all just went our separate ways. I haven't heard a jack shit. Well, that doesn't help that I have like 3 friends on Facebook, so I can't really socialize with them.
Oh, well, no one uses Facebook anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then because that was literally half our group, because there was 5 of them. There was 5 females, and then 7 or 8 boys.
Yeah. So we were a decent sized group, and then we just dwindled away. And then some people went to different groups, kind of like some people went to the cool group, and then became druggies. And I'm surprised how they're still alive.
Druggie? Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, one of them did become a massive druggo. Yeah.
Fucking yeah. So kind of devo, but then it goes back to this kind of thing like so many people change so much, and it's fucking weird. I want to go back to the days where I was a hard cunt.
It's insane how people change, but
yeah.
Like I feel like we've sort of swapped roles, but we haven't really changed much.
Yeah, no.
Like you put us out in an open environment. We're both nice. Yeah. You come across as gay, according to my mum.
Yeah, I'm on his mum's gaydar.
That's so. Mum literally, I was literally speaking to her the other day, and she goes, "How's Josh? Has he found a boyfriend yet?" I'm like, "Mum, he's not gay." She's like, "That's what he says."
I'm gonna confront her again.
You gotta tell her.
I'm gonna confront her
again.
Like,
listen, lady, it doesn't rub off. Yeah, school was interesting. People really do change, eh?
Yeah.
Like at school, the people that we didn't think, like let's say Chicken Legs, for example, but Terminator.
These nicknames are on the spot. I'm trying to figure this out in my head.
How are you not picking that one up? Chicken legs and Terminator. Did you not get that?
What the fuck does that mean?
Well, not the redhead.
Not the.
Oh, for fuck's sakes! This is too difficult.
Oh, now I feel. Now I'm like what the fucking audience feels like. I'm trying to figure out who these cunts are.
Alright, I'll put it this way. We had a real scrawny dude that was really skinny.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
And then 4 years later, he's fucking, I'm a Dominator. He's massive.
Yeah, but you can kick his legs out underneath him.
Yeah, they snap. But I reckon 100% that's roids for sure. Because he did a 12-month thing, like a 12-month post. And we're talking this dude was 60 kilos. Maybe less, like 55 kilos.
Snapping like a fucking twig.
Like it wasn't anorexic. He was fit. It was
borderline.
It was a soccer player. He had muscle on him.
Yeah.
But he did a 12-month process of like, and he filmed himself, or like did photos of Instagram, whatever.
Yeah.
And then in 12 months, massive beefcake up top from waist up.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen. That was unrealistic growth that this guy got.
Can we just talk about his legs for a second, though?
His legs were very tiny. So his whole upper body grew where his leg didn't. They stayed the same. I guess the needle only went above, not down.
Ooh.
Yeah.
His dick must be tiny, bro. Poor bastard.
Everything below shrug.
Oh, man.
Shit.
Is there friendships that you reckon you would like to keep out of high school? That
A
you
current group?
that you've lost? No, just in general.
Oh,
You don't have to name names.
well, the group of girls that I went to schoolies with, I still keep in contact with them, but not as often as I'd like to. And I'm really good friends with my partner's group, so we still see each other quite often. Obviously, not at the moment, but
right.
so they're really good to still have. But yeah, the group I went to schoolies with, I do wish I could stay in contact with them a bit more.
Right.
I kind of just miss seeing everyone because I was sort of friends with everyone at school. And I sort of just miss going and saying hi to everyone and not having an agenda.
Right.
Whereas I feel like everyone now in life that's nice to you always has an agenda. Like they're only being nice to you because they work at the shop, or they're only being nice to you because they're trying to sell you something. You know what I mean? Like I feel like no one in life is genuine.
Right.
And everyone in life is just a prick, man.
Yeah.
Everyone in the world is a prick. And I've got a very negative outlook on it, but people in this world is very, very rare to find a nice person because everyone is out for themselves and everyone's out to get everyone else.
Except me.
Oh, except of course you and the boys.
I've changed.
You've changed.
I'm a changed man.
You do. Yep.
Yeah. Look, don't talk big to me if you're wearing a fucking clothes tag on your fucking robe.
I'm wearing my dressing gown and I'm comfortable.
I'm talking about this fucking thing right here.
Yeah. I didn't steal it.
He's got a clothes tag.
You know those magnetic ones?
Yeah, on the back of his fucking robe. And it's just, every time I look at him, he's just staring me at the fucking face.
Well, I was really upset. I couldn't wear it for ages because I needed to wash it, but I was too scared to put it in the washing machine. I thought I was going to break the washing machine.
Yeah.
And I was like, fucking freezing. I'm like, fuck it. And I threw it in the washing machine. I'm very happy to say I bought a new washing machine.
They're not machine washable. Oh, God.
Yeah, so... Yeah, school really hides you from the world, but do you find that though, or is that just me? Is that just me having a negative outlook on life? Because everything that I've done now, that from when I first went to my first job to my job that I'm in now, like I love the people I work with, but I deal with people every single day on a daily basis. Yeah, being a estate agent.
Yeah, your job's very different to mine.
Like it's every day in, day out, talking to people on the phone, meeting them in person, and no one's genuine.
Yeah, I don't know. I think from just being in school, I think people aren't as mature as they could be because they're all teenagers and whatnot, and all they want to do is like drink and fucking have sex and shit whatnot. Oh, I'm not speaking about everyone because you have those smart cunts that just want to get good grades and shit like that.
Yeah.
But like,
which I envy.
Yeah. But like, all the conversations you'd have with people around your age would just be about whatever your interests are, like games and shit like that. Nobody goes out and like, all right, let's talk politics when you're at school, or let's talk finance, or like a 10-year step program or shit like that. And then as soon as you leave high school and you in work, like say from work when I'm in the office or whatnot, they're just having all these like intellectual conversations, and like some of it just goes over my fucking head. And because I'm just not prepared. Like from high school, I wasn't prepared for it. They just kind of like baby you the whole time, and like even the teachers, they don't really delve into shit like you'd probably be a good example like rent and mortgage and shit like that.
They don't teach you nothing.
Yeah, you got to learn Pythagoras and fucking.
I honestly think there needs to be a subject that you go through, like learning just simple shit.
Yeah.
How to get a loan, how to figure out to buy a phone, get a right phone plan, make sure you're not being ripped off in life.
Yeah.
Learn about taxes. They sort of touch on GST and whatnot when we did.
Yeah, but that was like a 1 day thing.
Yeah, and that's it.
Yeah.
And you don't know it. And you jump in, if you don't do it every day, like for me, buying and selling houses every day, I understand the process in and out.
Right.
It's second nature to me now. But doing it for the first time and you know nothing.
It'd be daunting.
Oh, it's super daunting. I was fortunate enough to buy my place while I was doing this job. So I sort of, had a bit of safety net there.
Yeah.
But you got to deal with solicitors or a conveyancer, and they're talking to you about the law, about how it all works, and you're just like, fuck, I've got no idea what the hell they're talking about.
Yeah.
Like now, I have to deal with lawyers every day.
Yeah.
Well, not every day, but I've got to speak to them on a regular basis.
Yep.
And you sort of understand it as you go. But even now, I'm like, fuck, what the fuck does that mean? And they say that to someone that's, might be 21, 22, buying something. They got no fucking idea what it means.
Yeah.
And how can you make an educated decision on what's best for you without the only two people that are going to be able to tell you is what an agent's telling you, which could be total bullshit, or what your parents are telling you.
Yeah.
And you guarantee, well, not guarantee, but more than likely, your parents don't buy and sell houses all the time. That might happen once every 10 years, maybe even less.
Yeah.
So they don't even have a know. So no one fucking knows how to do anything.
Yeah.
And no one gets taught. It's all just practice.
Anything like worthwhile kind of thing. Just like general things that you would like encompass in your normal daily life, right? And it fucking irks me because you're just sitting there in math learning Pythagoras, or you're in English learning about palindromes or whatever. I don't know what a fucking palindrome is.
Fuck knows.
Alliteration and shit like that.
Still, I don't even use commas, mate. I get an app that does it for me.
Apparently, women hate it when men just don't like use any punctuation.
Jasmine can't stand it.
Really?
Yeah.
And it's not that I know I'm diverging here, but like I just want to go on this little tangent. It's not that I don't know how to use commas and full stops. I'm not in an English class.
Yeah.
Why do I have to like talk to your standard, right? Why can't I just speak normally?
Yeah.
Like,
and that's doing press space or return to skip the line. That does it for you. You don't need to fucking put a comma in to change your sentence. I mean, fuck off.
Yeah, so it's a PSA to women out there. Fuck yourselves.
Correct my grammar. Fuck you. But see, Jasmine learns she doesn't correct my grammar or anything.
Yeah.
She knows I can't spell for shit.
Right.
She knows I'm a terrible speller. But I was writing a message to one of my clients, and she literally took the phone off me and said, "Tell me what you want me to write." She did it for me. One, because I was spelling shit wrong, and two, she was putting the correct grammar in. I'm like, I couldn't be bothered with that.
I pride myself on my spelling, but I got fat fucking fingers. Look at these fucking dudes right here. Look at him.
Are you for real? Look at this, mother. Look at that.
I think mine's still bigger than yours.
Yours is a little bit wider, but oh shit, you got a skinny tip. Look how skinny the tips of your fingers are.
That's all I need, mate.
You've got curvy thumbs.
Yeah, I got, what is it, hitchhiker's thumb?
Hitchhiker's thumb?
Yeah, with like the thumb curves in.
Mine's straight.
Oh, what a bitch. There's like hitchhiker's thumb and there's a straight one. I don't know what the straight one's
My
called.
toes are fucked, but look at these curly little bitches. I've got the ugliest feet. Look at the nails on this shit.
Why am I looking at your feet, bro? Talking about punctuation and life. Now I'm looking at your feet. You fucking grunt.
These are manicured feet.
Fuck yourself.
I got my fucking robe. I was destined to be rich, I can't do anything that's grubby or dirty.
I was gonna say, is this polo? It's like a fucking poodle. Sorry, I'm talking about his robe.
It's fucking...
It's a hot dog wiener.
What's the brand? Peter Alexander. Can we say it?
Peter Alexander. Yeah, obviously we can say that.
Yeah, it's Peter Alexander, mate, from MacArthur Square.
You
already mentioned it. I'm mentioning it already.
That's some expensive shit, right?
Anniversary present. Speaking of anniversaries, our 4 years is coming up next next month.
Is it actually?
Yes, 4 years, mate.
Holy
That's a long
shit.
time, eh? That's long.
I'm envious.
Really?
I'm envious. I'd like to have a relationship with someone that's not a complete fuckwit. Not a complete psycho.
I would say me too as a joke, but she listens and she's beautiful.
We love you, Jasmine.
Love you, Bob.
He tells me all the stuff that you do for him, and apparently you're a fucking saint.
You are.
You cook, you clean.
She put a load of washing on for me twice. She's done all my washing.
You basically wipe his ass, don't you?
Pretty much. And she's got me on a schedule. Every Sunday we rotate. One does floors, one does bathrooms. We clean. And like I know Sunday rolls around, I'm like, yes, relax. And she goes, all right, let's clean. And I go,
Ooh.
I don't want to clean. But she gets me scrubbed and clean, and she's good.
That's what you need.
Nah, she's good. And all right. So I did something gross.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I'm gonna say what it is. I'll confess. I was sitting right here.
You shit yourself.
No. I was sitting right here. Originally I said manicured toenails. I was peeling them off, right?
Oh, you do the...
I was okay, it's gross, but I was peeling my toenails off. And I was putting them in. Forgot about them. I opened the window, obviously a gust of wind came, and it's blown them away, so I couldn't find them. Oh, fuck it. I'm cleaning the house tomorrow.
Don't fucking stabbed her.
No, so Jasmine was on floors, so she was vacuuming and mopping the floors. She came in here and she finds 6. She goes, "You're disgusting." She came in and she goes, "You're disgusting." She showed me them and she goes, "You're filth." And I said, "How many are there?" And she goes, 6. I'm going to find fucking 4 more. She found him. She found him.
Right.
Oh, it was so funny. I had to laugh to myself.
Oh, man.
It was good. It was
Speaking of Danny, I got a Snapchat from him.
What's he doing?
I don't know. Whenever he sends me text Snapchats, I'm kind of... Oh, he sent me a love heart. You do look 12 in that photo.
I do look 12. What was the caption that you put on?
Podcast 4 coming tonight.
Yes. Yeah. Actually, you know what we probably should start looking at doing?
What?
1, we've got to get a Facebook page.
True.
2, we've got to get an Instagram page. We've got to do photos before and after everyone. Or not. You know what I mean.
Documentation, mate.
Yeah. And then 3, we've got to eventually start getting Snapchat.
I barely use Snapchat.
I never use Snapchat.
Yeah.
I only use it because I've got this Snapchatter that's hilarious and posts really disgusting things, and I crack up laughing.
Right.
Real dirty stuff. Like today was a real fat lady with a hairy private part, and she was peeing.
You find humour in that?
It was hilarious because he went and zoomed up and goes, "Damn, that's nasty." He does. He goes, zooms up and goes, "Damn, that's nasty." It's funny.
Okay. All right.
It's good.
Send me the link.
I'll film myself. I'll send it to you. Yeah. But do you? So you don't really like that sort of stuff anymore? I love gross humor.
It's not I don't like it, but I'm a bit more... What's the word? I'm a bit more hesitant, right? No, a bit more... I guess squeamish probably a bit. Like, so I'll watch it, and I think... What did I go on last week? I watched... what are those black boxes on the airplanes that like records them? I was listening to those, and like the moments before they died, or like moments before they crashed. Stuff. Yeah.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't get pleasure out of listening to people.
I get pleasure over that. I tell you that gets me
near to death. That I joy.
That gets me chub. Yeah, they can be near death. They can't be dead, right? Near death, and I'm fine. The recording of the guy being eaten by the bear, perfectly fine.
If they become a vegetable, I'm all good with it. But if they die, not okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to report it.
Well, because I kind of got desensitized to all that. Because once, I don't know, I was like 15, 14, and the guys I was living with at the time, he showed me a video. He goes, "You want to see something cool?" Oh yeah, all right. And he shows this dude getting executed, cuts his head off, but it wasn't like a clean. It was, he had a knife and he was slicing the head off as he goes.
I've seen one of those videos.
And he had to go, and it was like this girl, and she wasn't.
Is she on the floor?
No, she's kneeling.
Oh no, I've seen a similar one where she's on the floor and like.
Like they lift up her head and go.
No, she's like literally on the floor and they're just like holding it down. I don't want to be mute yourself. Or you mute us if you don't want to.
Well, this is taking a turn, eh?
And she they cutting the back of her head, right?
Jesus.
And she's screaming, and then it gets to the point where you can hear the blood when she's screaming, and then you just can't hear it. Right?
That's getting me a little bit weird.
I used to watch that shit all the time. Like now,
I used to watch that video on repeat.
Yeah, that's how I jerk off.
Just do it on the screen so it looks like it's a part of it.
I pretend I'm there because it's in POV mode. Like,
yeah, you can do the 360 camera where you move your head.
They should do it in VR.
VR, you've got VR, right?
I do.
Do you like VR?
I haven't used.
I feel like that'll give me a headache.
I haven't touched it in like 2 years. It makes your eyes super blurry and it gives you a fucking headache. But for 5 minutes, it's fun. And I went to when I went to EB Games Expo. That's fun because EB Games Expo is fucking. It doesn't matter. They know we're Australia. That's fine, all right? I'm not naming fucking people we know.
That's right.
Yeah, so EB Games Expo, and I did one of the PSVR, kind of like the rooms, and I did like this spaceship game. Fuck me. I was going upside down, spinning around, doing 360 barrel rolls and shit like that. I was like, I'm gonna fucking throw up, cunt.
My mum got me like this. It was like a VR that you connect to your phone. So you just sit on your head and you slide your phone in it.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh my god, this is so cool. And it only had one thing on it. It was a roller coaster. And you got it, and she's going, whoa! And she goes, watch it. It's so realistic. It was this pixelized fuck video of this shit roller coaster. And I'm going, wow! I'm turning my head trying to make it entertaining. It sucked. Oh. But the reason I say it is, now, I probably would never do it.
Oh, here we go.
But I'd be super curious. There is virtual reality.
Okay.
Naughty content. You didn't think I was going that way?
No, I did. I think I know someone that's... Yes, I know someone that's tried it.
Do I know someone who's tried it?
You know of them, but you didn't know they've done it. They're well-liked in the anime scene.
Oh, yeah, I'd imagine he would have. The one that likes hentai.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Like, you got any boobs? That one?
Very sexual man, yes, that guy.
Yeah. I respect that. Because I would never... That's right. I would never do it, but I'd be super tempted to, Not that it would feel real or anything, to see at what point does porn stop?
No, not gonna...
Because they've done some weird shit. I mean, did you get the thing on Facebook where they've done a Star Wars porn parody? Like,
is it Is it the one where it's like a female Darth Maul and she lights up the lightsaber and she's like, and like licks the lightsaber? Is that, yeah. I've seen that. No, when the first time when she lit up the lightsaber and then she's looking menacing, I was like, I didn't know this was in Star Wars. I didn't know it was like a female Darth Maul. And she licks it. I was like, what the fuck? What is this?
I love watching videos of like what sort of stuff that they're trying to do. Like the one where he's sitting in the bathtub and he's playing with ducks and stuff, and the lady comes and goes, you gotta get out, there's a shark. He's like, I'm in the bathtub. And she's like, you gotta get out.
Is that the like, you don't have a lifeguard at this beach? Like, I'm not at the beach, this is a bathtub. That's all. I fucking love it. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I have looked at the VR and I'm like, nice. Like I could do a couple of things with this VR. And I did watch. No, I didn't use it, but I did watch like a video, quote unquote video, and it was for VR, and just watching it normal, you look like a fucking idiot because it's just like a line down the screen, and like it's super distorted because it's supposed to be for VR, right? I was like, maybe. Nobody's home. I was like, maybe I can get the
Just
VR.
Just imagine you being at home, you're on your lounge with no clothes on, and so then what you go, yeah. And then your mum comes home and you're just like, yeah. Oh, you wouldn't know she's there.
You just have your eye like, oh, this is, why haven't I done this sooner? I'll get Daniel to do it.
We'll film him.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm not gonna lie. I've I've been kind of tempted to give it a go, but at the same time, I feel like it's such a hassle to fucking load up. I just can't be bothered.
Yeah. Look, like I said, I probably would do it. One, I'd be too nervous, and I'd just be embarrassed. Like, if I was to put that on, my life got to the point where I have to pretend like I'm there. I'd be like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? That's one step, I think, too far.
Oh, that'd be... I was just trying to think of any scenario where I wouldn't get fucked over. And, like, I couldn't admit it to the boys because the boys would give me fucking big shit about it. Like, I couldn't say anything to you because you'd be like...
I wouldn't give you shit for that. I'd be impressed that you would...
No, you'd fucking laugh at me, cunt.
Oh, you fucking oath I'd laugh. Because that shit's fucking funny. I'd love to see that, but... what else we got to talk about?
I don't know. I think... Well, how long has it gone for? 50 minutes?
50 minutes, mate.
I think that's good timing.
You reckon?
Yes.
Call it a 50?
50 minutes.
All right. If you've made it this far, well done. Like I said, comment below any questions, or at least just a comment, and we'll read out every comment that gets made.
Except that fucking bot. We hate you, cunt.
The bot want to be friends.
Yeah.
Even though we've read him out like 4 times now.
Yeah.
We don't want to be your friend. I know I commented and said we do. I lied.
Fuck off, you Russian hacker.
Bitch. But yeah, make a comment. We'll reply. I don't care if it's Daniel, Lachlan, anyone else. Delsy, the man, Dels. He got another shout out without even asking.
Love you, Dels.
We will be moving this platform to Spotify to make it a bit easier for viewing. So we just got to figure out how to do that.
While keeping it on YouTube as well.
Yeah, we'll keep it on YouTube. We'll post it to YouTube and put it on Spotify.
Yeah.
Just so you can, when you're driving in the car, it makes it easier. You don't have to look at these shit lasers because we haven't got the courage yet to film ourselves. Probably if we get a little bit bigger, we might. Yeah. But at this point...
1,000 subscribers for video.
Yeah, 1K subscribers. No, 5... I think 250 subscribers. I think that's a milestone in itself.
Okay.
That we hit 250.
250 subscribers and I'll buy the camera. I'll buy a 4K camera if you do porn in the background as well.
Oh, can we... Yes.
Yes.
We'll VR. We'll film ourselves watching VR pornography. Yeah. And then... what if we make one? Not anyway.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. In VR though?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, all right, I'm game. We can do that.
They're actually doing VR inspections for houses.
Excuse me?
Well, not VR per se. 360 view.
Right. I think I've seen that where you can. It's just. This is for like buying a house, right? Not porn.
Well, you walk through the house, there's people fucking over there.
I literally thought that. I was like, hold on a minute. Yeah, I think I've seen that, but it hasn't been that like perfected, right? It's still kind of shoddy.
It's like going through Google Maps. You know when you click to move?
Yes.
It's the exact same thing.
Yeah.
And you can look around and you can zoom in into people's houses. It's actually real creepy. It's a real creepy thing. Especially when you hear it at 11 o'clock at night. You're going through people's houses. That's actually a really good way to case a joint, Bart, wouldn't it? See what's in a house if you're going to steal something.
Look, you're a real estate agent. I don't think you should be giving that advice.
Oh, no. True.
Yeah.
Anyway, my dad bought an 86-inch TV. 86-inch.
Who needs that?
He's got a big room, and it doesn't even feel it. It's massive. It's a massive TV. And it's really tall, 86 inches wide, mate. Sorry.
I'm just trying to imagine
it's
it.
half the size of my penis. That's got a big penis.
About the size of Denny's ball.
Circumference, obviously. But massive TV, eh? Huge. And he goes, because we're going over for my brother's birthday. And he goes, come over so you can see my TV.
Holy shit.
I got there late, but he only wanted me to come over so I could help me set it up. He gave a fuck about me, what I thought of the TV.
Is it like one of those 8K TVs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was meant to be like 10 grand.
Yeah.
But the box was damaged.
Right.
So he bought a cheap one at the second store. It was like 3.5 grand or something for an 86-inch TV. That is bigger than my living room. Literally.
Is it from China?
Props. The living room or the TV?
The TV.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
All right. Well, let's end it there, shall we?
Shall we?
All right. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you at episode 5.
We love your. I hope the quality of this is much better than what it usually was.
Yeah.
It should be, since I'm actually here.
Straight up, this will all be corrupt. The file will be corrupted.
Oh, I'd neck.
100%.
I'd neck. Half of this was good content. The rest of it was just porn.
That was the good content. All right. Catch you guys.
All right. We love you all.